Hi guys, Ryan here from the Private Banking Forum. Been a while, so I just thought I'd do a video here quickly. Trade just showing what I did on crude oil today and the logic behind it. So without going into too much detail, I'm just going to bring up a quick Midas Vwap chart. And as you can see, I've got an anchor low from an important anchor level, and you can see the market's just been developing higher value, and we've seen this sort of spike higher above the 1010 area, and we came back into balance and value here, and we've just come down and tested the other side of this Midas Vwap area, which we held support. Just another quick look as well on the weekly chart. This is another important anchor level, and I've just sort of run a VWAP from here, and you can see that the market came up and we spiked above the bracket higher, and we've just sort of come back into value now and tested this important VWAP level at the 175. So just obviously a bigger picture time frame, and just a quick idea of what else I'm looking at here. So obviously this was key support down here, and we had a very explosive move up yesterday from this area. And today we opened up inside the upper end of this area, and as you can see, we sort of formed balance here. And what I was looking to see is the market either basically accept these higher prices and continue to auction higher and finding new buyers, or just treat this as an inside day. We opened up inside and just fade the extremes. So the extremes obviously become yesterday's high of day as a reference point. So what I waited to do this morning is I waited for the market to test this reference point to show its cards, and then I initiated a position. But obviously from this bigger time frame perspective, you can see that we're just back in this this distribution area, and we've come back into this running VWAP from the highs. Obviously this is a developing value area VWAP from these highs, from when these sellers have been coming in, and since we sort of found buyers and we've come back in, obviously this is a key area. We're either going to accept this this developing bearish VWAP, and we're going to find value here and see a sort of mean reversion, or we're going to see a rejection, and we're going to see a continuation of this downwards rotations, and ideally a potential we'll find support here again at the 100 even sort of level, and just be interesting to see how this continues to develop here. But obviously from the day time frame perspective, I wanted just to see what the market was wanting to do here, and I wait for the market to show its cards, and I then initiate a position. So what I did, like I said, is I just waited for the market to test the high of day. I mean, this is where I should have got short, but I just wanted to see I just wanted to see what happened here. So I let the market come up. We found some sellers, and sellers responded and pushed back down to VWAP, and by this point the initial balance came in, and we did see the initial balance coming in A period and sellers respond here. But I'm just going to show you what I was seeing. So we had some great absorption up here as the initial balance closed, and we come up and tested, and we just seen this these sellers respond, pushing the market back into value. And obviously what I was hesitating on is this market from this perspective looked very out of balance and looked pretty bullish. So I didn't want to fade this market for it to come down, test VWAP, and see an explosion as an outside day. So like I said, I just waited for the market to show its cards. We came back into value, and this is where I initiated a short position going into C period. So what we saw was this market come back into ETH VWAP. This is RTH VWAP. We came into ETH VWAP, and then we see these rotations, and we see a test of the RTH VWAP, which was also towards the developing value area high on the ETH, and this was a great short entry position here for me. Obviously my stop in this would have been above this sort of area, but I mean, I didn't want to see this trade above the developing value area high on ETH. I mean, that was the main sort of confluence, and since then we've seen a nice sell off, and we've seen a pullback to developing value, and I'm just looking for continued downwards rotations here. I mean, we are one time framing down at the minute. I mean, we found some balance in D and E period, but obviously value is catching up with price now, and I'm looking for another rotation down, and I'm going to target the 103 even level. I mean, this has probably got some more downside potential, maybe depending on what happens here, but I mean, I'm just not going to be greedy on this. I'm just looking for a logical target. This sort of this balancing area that we see yesterday coming in this upwards rotations, and it also lines up with a second IB extension here. So just this is what I'm just looking to do at the minute. I mean, let's not get greedy and just target this sort of area. I mean, we have rejected last month's value, and we have come back into this month's developing value, and we're also just testing this week's developing value area high. So I mean, we could see a rejection, a continuation here. We could come back in and sort of see a mean reversion back down, but I mean, this is just what I'm looking to do at the minute. I mean, if this market comes back into value, then I'll just close my position out, but if we continue to reject, then I'm looking to, like I said, to target the 103 area, which is sort of lines up with yesterday's ETH Vwap level as well. So that's just the plan at the minute for this trade, and we'll see what happens. I also had a trade on the euro this morning. This is what I saw on the euro. Basically, just get my bearings quickly here. I mean, this market is in a sort of price expansion sort of mode, discovery, and since we broke out from the Fed announcement, we just saw some major balancing coming in, and yesterday we sort of we broke out of this balancing range, and we're starting to sort of one time frame higher at the minute. So what I did this morning was I just looked to be a buyer at support, and we see a great opportunity where we came down to this week's developing value area high, and also if we split this overnight profile out, you can see that there was clear buyers responding from this 35.91 level. So what I did is I got long down here, and I got fully scaled out. The market came back down, and we see buyers respond again from ETH Vwap, and the market came back up once more, and again we came down, and the third time we came up here, I just got my final target of 32s. I just put a resting order here, and I just got out. I mean, this can just be a funny sort of market, and even though we are one time framing higher, I just like I said, not getting greedy, just keep it logical, and I just got out here at this sort of this first IB extension area on the weekly. So I mean, who knows, this could continue to go higher, but just things just started to look weak as we came up here. I started to see some absorption coming in, and sellers sort of responding from the high of day. So I just grabbed what I could grab, and I just got out of this market and continued to manage my crude oil position. So I mean, if you look at the composite since we broke out, we are finding buyers as we come up here, but obviously at this minute in time you can see that we're very, very thin at these highs at the minute, and obviously this is a great excess spike area. So until we continue to see more volume piling in here, and more healthy auction higher, then this market is just not a market like crude oil and the S&P, where you get these big volatile moves. It's just a big different. I mean, I've been trading this for about 2 months now, and it's just moves very, very differently to the other markets that I'm used to trading. So, and one thing I've learned is just not to get greedy on this market, and try and get big runners. It's just fade the extremes and get out at slow down points and periods in this market. So I mean, that's about it for the minute. I'm just looking to get this target filled on my crude, and like I said, if we come back into balance here, then it's just that'd be me done on the trade, and but we are looking good to see these continuous rotations and my target filled at the 103.5 area. So what I'll do is I'll pause this video, and I'll let you know the development of this trade as we go further into the day here. Anyway, keep posted. Okay, just a quick update here. It's currently 1 o'clock Eastern time. Still in this position short on crude oil, and just basically trading my sort of psychological stop below this VWAP of the highs, and as you can see, every time we've come into it, we're seeing sellers respond from this area. So if we look at our ETH Vwap, we are continuing to reject Vwap out of balance, and in today's profile we've got sort of a a long sort of liquidation sort of profile, sort of B shape coming in, and just sort of holding out to see if we can see a spike down into the close. I mean, on these sort of profiles we normally get a sort of a spike down into the closing period, so I'm just holding out to see what happens here. I mean, as long as we continue to reject reject value here, then this market is still out of balance, and there's an out balance to the downside. So we'll just see what happens here. Anyway, I'll keep you posted. Okay, I'm just going to finishing this video off. It's currently quarter past 5 Eastern time. I just left this trade pretty much on autopilot, and like I said, I was trailing my stop below this VWAP, and came back into balance and value, and I ended up just taking a 50 tick target on this position. It's a bit frustrating because it did look like we were going to complete this this downside move, and it seems that we've done it into after the close. I mean, what I was looking at is obviously this come back into value on the weekly, and we're already back in value on the developing monthly, and rejected last month's value, so just wrong timing, I suppose. So just part of the game. Just to have a quick look at the other markets, and like I said, with the euro, we see this move up that I got in. I sort of got out of these highs, and we did see a bit of a push higher, but I mean, it's just quite hard to get a target on this. I mean, we have nothing to reference really. I mean, we've got these swing highs, and I mean, the next sort of location's up here, but as you can see, we couldn't get up there, so just pretty hard to get a correct target on these sort of moves when we're just trading it on the day time frame. So just one more look at the SP500, and just gonna have a look what happened here today. And I mean, if we look at this on the meters Vwaps, you can see we sort of found support at this distribution low, and towards the low of this anchored Vwap, and we've seen this nice rotation up. We put in a new high, and we've now come back into balance, and I've basically been tracking the market since this anchor low. And as you can see, the market came up, we came back into value, and we've seen a sort of mean reversion, and we've been finding support at this 68 even area. So you can see the distribution quite clearly. You can see the support level that we're finding support at the minute. So I mean, today we sort of we opened up, and inside of yesterday's range at the point of control and the volume point of control, we found sellers off the open that pushed us down into a support level. I mean, the support level I had marked up, give me 2 seconds, was this support here. I mean, it's a clear support level. We've got a gap excess, and we just tested this area a number of times. So I mean, this was a key support, and we came down, and we sort of closed this gap that was in place here. And we came down, and we've closed the gap now today into support. And as soon as we came down into support today, I mean, I wasn't trading this, but I was watching it, and we see a good buying response here. I mean, I'll show you on the footprint chart that what I saw in real time. Just give me 2 seconds. So what we see is a test of support level, and you can see there was just a ton of buying absorption down here. I mean, 70,000 contracts got traded down here. I mean, this had 10,000 on the ask, on the offer, and the market came back up, and we came back down to this support level, and a big buyer just stepped in and pushed us back into value. And ever since then, we came in, we tested the other side of value, and we've just basically been balancing with just some pretty big rotations in this market. So I mean, it's just a speculation, just what I observed on the day. So I mean, like I said, I wasn't trading this market today, but I always sort of flick through all the markets and just see what everything's up to. So anyway, I hope you enjoy these videos again, and I'll try and get back and do these consistently every day. And if you have any questions, please ask me on my journal on the forum. Hope you had a great day trading, and take care.